Hello everyone, today is a new episode of my tank guides. Today's episode I want to dedicate for a tier 10 heavy tank of Czechoslovakia VZ55. This tank is incredibly strong, for sure one of the strongest tank in the game because of his gun depression, because of his insane gun at all. Because of his armor, but first things first. First of all, let's start from the equipment. Actually, you can choose whatever you want. That depends on your style of playing. Like you can use a hardening and turbine and stabilizer. By the way, I prefer always to use a stabilizer because tank has not the best stabilization in the game, so the stabilizer will make it a bit better. So yeah, as you can see, I prefer to play fully in my barrel, but as I already said, you can choose a hardening and turbine. That depends on your choice and your style of playing. So now let's look at the field modification. Unfortunately, I don't have time to learn the full modification, but I would say what I would prefer. I will say what I would prefer. First of all, the slot I would take for a firepower because I'm playing with a scope, but if you are playing with a turbine, always take it for a mobility, and this is gonna be insane I mean, the tank movement is gonna be insane, actually. So the first slot, the left one. The second slot, I would prefer to take nothing. The third slot, always left, anti-stun, anti-arty. The next one is nothing again, because we will lose much of our firepower because of stabilization and aiming time, and yeah. And the last one is left one, to take like extra HP for our tank. Now let's look at the crew members and their perks. First of all, commander, you can see. The second one is a driver, I mean gunner. The driver and the loader. By the way, the tank likes to get critical damage on his like ammo, so always take this perk to make it a bit better and to low chances of critical damage. Now I'm gonna show you the collision model of the armor of this tank. So yeah, let's look at the collision model of the tank. First of all, upper detail. 260 millimeters average effective armor. It's pretty strong upper detail. That means almost all like tier 10 tanks without golden shells won't pen us. That is insane. Lower detail is 190 millimeters. That means that we're gonna get penned with every shot by a tier 10, 9 and even 8 levels. So just remember of that. Now the sides of the tank. First of all, the sides upper and lower is 90 millimeters. That means if we mix diamond, we can see a word ricochet. Like even like that, there would be a ricochet. For hits, there would be much more of effective armor because they don't have a normalization. And as you can see, we have two cheeks, but they have a bit there is a bit of surprise, because as you can see, there is 290 millimeters of effective armor. That means all tier 10 tanks without golden shells won't pen us into our cheeks, and even some of them with golden shells won't pen us. So that's very good, very strong. Now let's look at the tower of our tank. First of all, Mask. Mask doesn't have any weak spots, any like places to pen, so forget about Mask at all. About a tower. 340 millimeters. I've just seen 300 somewhere. Never mind. Just forget. As you can see, there is a lot of different pixels that you can hit, and you won't pen it with any gun in the game. And by the way, the screens are 70 millimeters. So yeah, Jagdpanzer won't pen us anyway. The only weak spot of the tank is 300 millimeters. It's under the mask, like left side and right side. But to be honest, forget about hitting these spots from like middle range and more. Just forget about it. What about our roof? It's 60 millimeters, so that means that only FV can pen us by the rule of 3 calibers. So yeah, just forget about the rule of 3 calibers. And what about our cupola? The cupola only 200 millimeters. To be honest, you're gonna get penned a lot in it, and you're gonna pen this tank a lot in this cupola. But to be honest, it's not the biggest cupola in the game. So yeah, why not? It's actually the only weak spot on the tower, so it is okay. It's normal. Now let's get back to the garage and talk about pros and cons of the tank. About pros and cons of the tank. First of all, the tank is pretty small. That's just okay. Gun depression. We have minus 8 degrees of gun depression. That's very comfortable. That's insane. That's okay. Our average damage is 490. That's just fine. It's there is nothing special. Our average damage per minute is 2.8k of damage. That's not the best one in the game. It's just normal. It's okay. But we have a magazine load type of gun. We have 2 shells in our magazine. 20 seconds, even 19 seconds, as you can see in my equipment, with my equipment. 19 seconds between 2 shells. I mean all 2 shells reloads in 19 seconds. 2 seconds between each shell. What does this mean? If you have only 1 shell left in your magazine, you don't think if you want to reload or not. You just drops it in, and in 20 seconds you are gonna be ready to deal 1000 of damage. That is insane. It's very comfortable, and it's a very interesting mechanic. So about our hit points, it's 2100 of HP. About our mobility, our top speed is 50, but you will see it only going from hill. Its average top speed is like something like 45, 46 kilometers per hour. That's why I didn't want to take minus speed in field modification, because 45 it's okay, 40 it's pretty slow already. So yeah. By the way, what about our shells? I forgot to show you our shells. This tank has 2 AP shells, the normal one and the golden one. The normal one pens 260 millimeters, that's pretty good, and flies 980 meters per second. That pretty slow, but it's okay. It's fine. The golden one has like 306 millimeters of average penetration. That's pretty bad, and pretty often it won't be enough, so you have to be ready for that. This shell flies 1.1 thousand of meters per second. That's okay. That's pretty fast. That's comfortable. About armor, as we have seen in collision model, this tank has pretty good armor, and yeah, now I'm gonna show you two matches. By the way, on my opinion, this tank is not for the beginners, because you have to think how to realize him in the matches. So yeah, and now I'm gonna show you two matches. How does this tank feels in today's random, and what can it do? So let's look at the first setup. Insanely awful setup. Insanely awful. So much sniper tanks. Three FIVs. Only 2 heavy tanks. This is insanely awful. Insanely. Maybe like... Oh my god. Please don't kill me. I'm gonna play here. So if you didn't know, you just break these two trees. And even on heavy tank, you can just play here unspotted. You're gonna they're gonna spot you only after like your shot. What is this? This was a blind shot for 500. Insane. I just Jagdpanzer just didn't pen me. I didn't even know that there was a Jagdpanzer. He has faster reload than me. I have to be scared of him a bit, but actually... FIV is staying right there as well. What is going on? Like 9, 8... No, I cannot play there. I cannot play there. I have to move down. No. Are they pushing my Kranwagen? No, they don't. They are just staying AFK. Okay. I'm gonna play with my Kran, I'm gonna help him. As we can see, enemies are playing very passive, so we can be more aggressive here. Very huge. No, very bad shot from me. This is my fault. Kranwagen might be dead right now. Now he's gonna deal a lot of problems here. We're just staying, waiting for our reload, so as you can see... Nice, that's very huge, that's very important. Leo is staying right there, he's not getting spotted at all. This game is insane. How can Leo stay like in 50 meters forward of me and not get spotted. Oh my god, very bad shot from me. Good alpha. Finally, this piece of shit got spotted. They already have only 7k damage. I have to run and try to find some damage here. I'm one shot for Yak Panther, and he's one shot for me as well. Just throwing out our shells. We're gonna reload. We have time for that. I don't want to take any damage from him. Why are you running, my friend? Why are you running? Just one shot on him and one shot on him. Only 3.5k damage because of turbo match, but it's fine. Phoebe wants to take a medal. I'll help him. You're welcome, my friend. You are welcome. So, as you can see, even in matches like that, when it looks like it's almost impossible to deal some damage, so because of armor we just bounced the Yak Panther. What else? We bounced Leo once. Phoebe dealt only 400 of damage, and we blocked like 2400 of damage. That's not bad actually, and because of our good damage per minute, even in fast matches like that, we had time to deal like 3500 of damage. So yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nice, our PV dealt 6000 of damage. Interesting, very, very interesting. Let's look at his average damage on PV. Oh fuck. Here it is. 2k. Max damage is 9000. Very interesting. No, thank you. I don't want to play with you anymore. So, yeah. Now I will show you the second match. So, let's look at the setup again. Again, very bad. Because of two artists. Not much heavy tanks. And the map, by the way, is not the best at all. But we will try to do our best, so... I don't know if I want to push, actually. Probably not. And that is very bad. Now this guy will stay here unspotted, and he will make a lot of problems for us. A lot of. I want to play here, but oh my god, this guy. Oh. Please kill him. He's very dumb. He's very dumb. That's very lucky for me, actually. We just spotted Cobra somehow here. Okay, I'll try to push and help my concept. IFAs will not have any opportunities to deal some damage on me here. I don't scared. I'm not scared of phase at all here. Please don't push me. You can't. So yeah, just trading with STB, even not with STB, with Leo. Leo is staying in the bushes behind. Of course. Of course I cannot spot him before his shot. That's not good. That this guy... Yes, yes, fall back, I know, bro. Let me play. Now I am 3 shots for face because of fucking Leo. What is this? I didn't pen him. The second one is okay. Okay, just playing carefully now. Already 2.2 k damage. Just staying. I'll peek after face shoots. I have to kill this guy first. We're reloading now. 2.7k, already 2 kills. There is 14, like 15 even thousands of damage yet. Bro, if you don't want to play, pick, just let me play. RT makes me nervous so much. Very bad shot, he just shot it as well. The second one is penning him. So yeah, even if only one of our shells like penning our opponent, that's not that bad on like on other auto load tanks. Just because 19 seconds reload on like 2 shots with 500 average damage each, that's so strong, I think. That makes this tank very like... This is almost imba. Like, it's very toxic tank. No, that's wrong. It's not a toxic tank. Like Kranwagen, Super Conqueror, and 705A. This is toxic tanks just because you cannot do anything to them. But this tank is just very strong because of his gun and his movement speed. As you can see, I'm moving like almost 50 on a heavy tank with huge armor and insane like gun and gun depression as well, by the way. Big bitch. He doesn't know I'm here. He's reloading his barrel now. Why doesn't he want to push? That was very like important that I dealt him thousands of damage without taking any shot back. And while he was thinking to push me or not, I'm already loaded and I'm just killing him. I have to pen him right now. I cannot... Nice. Now he is to my shells if my average damage will be a bit higher than it's right in here. I want to push a bit. I need some help here. No, my average damage was even low than it's going often. E4 is gonna shoot on 277. I am for 2 shots for FV, and I'm already loaded, as you can see. I'm gonna drop my shell. I'm gonna load a new one. I'm a bit scared of Leo. Leo can push me. Yeah, and he will. Probably. I'm actually alone here. I have to kill Leo. Oh my god. He have seen me. That was my fault. Very unlucky actually. I could win this if FaZe just didn't die to E4. It was a really easy match for us. Yeah, okay, but takes 6.7 k of damage, 1000 of assist. That's very interesting. Yeah, I will make this match faster for you, and we will meet in the garage. So yeah, unlucky we lost this match, but it's okay because we deal at 6.7k damage, 1k assist, again blocked 1000 of damage, but actually I could easily win this match and deal even more than 6k. I just took a lot of damage from Leo, and if I played a bit more careful with FV, probably I could win. Yeah, so we have what we have. What else? As you can see, this tank is, as I already said, it's very strong. It's very strong, but for a bad players, it can be a bit hard to it can be hard to realize this tank in today's random. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you like my videos or not. And of course, you can recommend me what should I add to my guides, or what should I remove. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and goodbye.